made by Magnum. Have you ever thought about the history of horses? Well, horses take a big role in America and all over the world. My name is Matt Green, and I'm here today to talk to you about horses, all the different types of breeds, and what they were used for in the history. Appaloosa. This horse just looks like it has someone spotted paint on it. They usually always have a white color on their rump, which is their top hip, back hip. 20,000 years ago, they found this type of horse in France on ancient cave drawings. This is a pretty popular horse. And also in 1938, the horsemen found this Appaloosa Horse Association in 1938. Arabian.
Hello.
This type of horse was thought that the ancient tribes in the desert thought that this horse was a gift from God because it can run long distance in the hot desert. So this horse was what they really needed.
Obviously, we don't understand whispers.
Clydesdale. This horse was bred for farming. It took them a while to breed a horse big enough to do a lot of things. They plow a lot of land and they pull a lot of heavy stuff. So this horse was used mostly for agriculture. Persian. This horse it's one of the oldest breeds in Europe, and it was also found by northern Netherlands and the northern Netherlands. It was used for light farm work. wasn't very big usually, and this horse usually it's all black, but sometimes it can have a white star on its forehead, which is a white dot. Miniature pony or horse. This horse can be no taller than 34 inches in height, so usually pretty small. The smallest horse was recorded for 14 inches and only 20 pounds, so that's pretty small.
That's my cat.
And also this horse is also called the kid's pet because it was small enough that kids loved being around it. Missouri Foxtrot horse. This horse was created up in the Ozarks, around Joplin, and all the cowhands wanted a horse that can get across rock easy without getting hurt with rock sores. So they created a fighting stepping horse with hard feet to where they can withstand all the rocks going into their feet. This horse can do just about anything from trail riding to roping to anything really you do. Mustang. Everyone knows these types of horses as wild. Yeah, they are wild, but in the late 1800s, the government bought 150 head of Persians to pull artillery and stuff for the army, and they got away and bred with the Mustangs. So really Mustangs aren't 100% their own breed anymore. And also, there used to be quite a few of these horses they had to be shot because they were stealing all the grass for cattle and whatever other farm animals you really need to graze. So a lot of people shot these horses so they can have room to graze. And then it decreased from 1 million to 500,000 in the 1900s. And then now there's only about 30,000, or a little bit more than that. But now we want to shoot the stallions with a dart gun, cut them to where they can't reproduce past them.
Oh, that's interesting.
This horse usually has two different colors. To be registered as this horse, you have to have a blue eye or a mark that is 2 inches in diameter. So, I have a horse that can be registered as a paint because it has a blue eye. But they found the American Quarter Horse Association in 1962. And this horse there's no specialties for it. It's a well-rounded horse that can do just about anything. Shetland pony. This horse is pretty small, as you can see. They use these horses for kids. They also use them as guide horses for blind people. I don't know how they do it, but that's what I found. And when we had mine strips and stuff, we'd send these horses down to the coal mines and gold mines and have them hook them up to a gold cart and pull the cart out. So that was what this breed was bred for, to pull the mine, pull the carts out.
Small but stout. Yeah.
Quarter horse. This is one of the most registration breeds in America. It is a well-rounded horse, has many different colors. It's all the Cowhands thought it was gentle and very well-rounded horse for it. It was smart and didn't use any brake. And now the fastest record that someone has clocked with the quarter horse is 55 miles per hour. And
wow.
There's more than 4 million registrations today.
How many?
4 million.
4 million.
Thoroughbred. This horse is what you usually see on the racetracks today. They can run a long distance with pretty much the same speed all the way. So they maintain their speed all through. They can carry their weight. They can carry their weight and withstand the speed for however long they need to. There's the racetrack today. For this year, they usually raise about $500 million a year. So racing is a pretty big deal. Thoroughbreds really what makes it go. Tennessee walking horse. Over 100 years in the middle basin of Tennessee, this horse was created. This horse was not a getaway horse for outlaws to run away from. With this horse, they usually only go for about 6 to 12 miles per hour. So, because they have a prance to where they can't run fast. So this horse is usually just made for go-to-town horse, nice and slow, pleasurable rides. Buckskin. This horse, I mean, many types of breeds, but the reason why we types of breeds is it has to have their color to be registered as buckskin. It has a deer-like hide color to it. So it has to have a black mane and tail also with the color.
So can you have a buckskin horse, but it be a quarter horse?
Yeah,
okay.
It can be registered as two things.
Okay. Interesting.
Palomino. This was a choice from tribes because they thought it was a gift from God because they thought it was very beautiful. This horse is another horse that is registered on their skin color. So usually you see quite a few Palominos and everyone thinks it's the most beautiful horse. And it's usually that gold color, but they have to have 15%. They can only have no more than 15% dark in their mane or tail. So that is it for this presentation. And then there's my